Alright guys, we are in the game. Here is, of course, our Chinese player Fly, and there is his opponent Hawk, representing Russia.
Orc versus Human, the equivalent of Terran versus Zerg in StarCraft, basically the ultimate showdown of the most quintessential races in the franchise, really.
Yeah.
Orcs and Humans, man, that's how it all started. That's how I was acquainted with Blizzard games, first of all. Orcs versus Humans. And this time, it is in Chinese, so good luck to us as far as seeing what these units are, Wolf.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun and exciting challenge for sure.
Why is it in Chinese now?
I don't know. It must have been a different client.
Apparently, yes.
Now you can see the positions, of course.
Yeah.
At the 4 o'clock is Fly, and Hawk is representing Humans at 10 o'clock. If you were confused about that, but probably most Warcraft 3 fans out there would have figured that out by now.
So, we've got the farms building for the Orc side.
Just getting everything set up here. This is the very early game.
Yeah, definitely. I'm like trying to go way back to Warcraft 2 now and remember the names of the buildings. Obviously, Town Hall is Town Hall. That's kind of how it is for the human side of things. And he's actually sending a peasant across early.
Yeah.
He's going to do a little bit of scouting with that.
Wants to get a very good idea about where his opponent is located, first of all.
Yep.
And now he knows, of course, just cross spawns down there at the 4 o'clock position.
Yeah. And first tower going up. There it is for Hawk.
And, of course, shout-outs to our Chinese sponsors.
Yeah.
A lot of sponsors for this tournament, in fact.
Now, I've heard, and there's the Orc Blade Master, of course, the dreaded Blade Master.
Oh, wow, he actually stopped that building from going up.
Well, tower rushing has been something that I've heard human players have been doing a lot lately, especially at the pro level. I mean, obviously the tower rushes are always there, but especially lately, it seems like that's what's been going on.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, it's a popular strategy.
Yeah.
And even myself not being that acquainted with Warcraft 3, I've heard about this. It seems to be a strategy that is so strong that it's become standard.
Yeah. Man, it was so good in Warcraft 2.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Those cannon towers, man. Outrange everything.
Definitely true. A little bit of a battle here, but not going to be a game changer.
And it usually does start out with Footman versus Grunt. You know, of course, you get the early tech going on, and we have the Blade Master running all the way up.
Yeah, he actually
to Hawk's base there.
He's getting very aggressive here.
Yeah.
And he's taking a lot of hits. He's very far from home.
Oh, Blade Master, far from home. You're going to chase down that sorcerer, wizard. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't remember the name of that
hero. Animal riding bearded man.
Well, that is that's the wizard champion. He summons the water elemental, among other things. And he gets chased by the Blade Master. That's what he does.
Yeah, he's being chased.
Look out, it's a grunt. Oh, no, the grunt block.
Nice. Nice block.
So nice.
Sick.
Look at that.
And he gets a second hit. Now, during that turnaround time, he took several hits.
So nice, man. You can see why Fly is one of the top. Look at that.
And he blocks again.
Surrounding
him here. Very nice control.
Wow. And so he does hit level 2, it looks like. So that doesn't really help him as far as life goes and things, but at least he has that going for him. Footman helping clear out some of those creeps at the top for Hawk.
Yeah, just getting those footmen out to go to work a little bit, making sure he's multitasking here, using his hero.
Yeah.
And also, of course, getting those creeps.
Yep. And here we go. Now, Hawk coming in a little bit. And look at that. He's going to try to continue building turrets there. The Blade Master, in the meantime, creeping up a little bit.
Yeah, starting to do a little bit of harassment, in fact, down here.
Yeah, a lot of footmen coming across the map right now for Hawk. And Fly. Yeah, he's going to be able to save that farm, I believe it is. I'm trying to, I'm pretty sure Orc supply buildings were farms, and the human ones, for some reason, I just can't remember.
I used to know them as well. I thought humans were farms, but I guess they're not. Either way, this little spirit here that was summoned is finally going to go down, it looks like.
Yeah, it's a spell. Doesn't last forever.
That orc in the portrait looking very unhappy.
He's a grunt, man. He's always unhappy. If you poke him too much, though, well, if he's a peon and you poke him too much, he's like, me, not that kind of orc.
You know, I feel like he could probably do with a little bit of a shave on that tooth. That's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
If you give somebody a hug with those teeth, that could be dangerous. Seriously.
Good luck kissing someone on the cheek. You'll
absolutely
you'll poke their jugular with your giant tusk.
Maybe the
kiss of death. That's dangerous, man. It's a kiss of death.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, at this point, you can see some damage was done.
Yeah, a little bit.
But he's just going to fall back now, and the game will resume back to basically normal. I feel that there's just a slight lead for Fly at this point.
You and I were talking earlier about the supplies in our last game of Warcraft 3 that we casted. One thing to keep in mind with Warcraft 3, too, is once you hit 50 supply, you start to get less efficiency out of your resource collecting.
Yes.
And that increases again at 70 supply. So generally, a lot of players stay around 50. It's dangerous to go over 50 supply in some cases. So it's a much lower food game, supply game than
many other real-time strategy games like StarCraft 2, for example.
Yeah. But then again, the supply count that units take, of course, is a lot lower, too. So
very true.
In terms of units, you see it very similarly. Yeah, there's that elemental coming back.
Yeah, and this is a cool little move out noticed by Fly to the top right. He's sneaking around that location, but he finds himself very undefended at home.
Yeah.
And he may actually have to use a town portal to get back and defend.
Well, Fly's trying to steal these creeps, but Hawk is coming down the map with an attack here. Fly a little bit out of position. He may have to town portal back home.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to need to. He's also splitting off a small group to go for some harassment in Hawk's main base.
Look at those, and the tower's going up right now for Hawk as well. He's got one built, hasn't upgraded into anything yet, and now Fly needs to return home. He needs to get that Blade Master back in time.
Yeah, he's walking all the way home, but his base is definitely taking some serious damage. Those towers are finishing.
New elemental coming out for his hero as well.
Uh-oh, this could spell disaster for Fly.
And there's a Blade Master splitting off there. Will he be able to take out those towers quick enough? Look at that.
They're getting a little bit closer here.
Yeah, absolutely. That tower goes down so fast. There we go. It doesn't quite get where it needs to get to.
And it looks like he may actually have defended here. The hero very low on hit points.
I think he may have.
It's so close. That last tower looks like it will get taken out here.
Yeah, well, it did manage to upgrade to an arrow tower, but that's just not going to be enough damage.
Yeah, it came up only at the last second, so there was no snowball effect of having several towers up.
Right, and I mean the spells bring in so many of the little disposable minions that he's able to just kind of disrupt the foot soldiers or the footmen a lot.
Yeah,
that's helped too. So looks like Hawk though still trying to make something out of it.
Yeah, he's very aggressive here, reluctant to turn around. He's got two summoned water spirits, I guess you'd call them, doing some damage down here as well.
Yeah, water elemental. Yeah. Elementals. Yep. And Kodo Rider hanging out, coming up from the bottom. And it looks like this should be enough to push Hawk back.
Yeah, Hawk has committed so much to this. He's definitely, trying to make these towers is not free. He's going to lose them again.
Right.
And you can see he's down significantly in supply.
It takes so long. Not only do you have to make a tower, then you have to make an arrow tower, then you have to upgrade that into a cannon tower. And the arrow tower does okay, but you need to have a little bit better of a head start, it seems like. So
I think he may have committed too much here, assuming he could have done more damage, but now he's just so far behind.
Yeah. No problem at all. Look at all those Taurens, man.
Yeah.
They're tearing it up.
Tearing it up, those Taurens. Hawk is now kind of trapped in the middle of the map. If he turns around, because of the way his units move, he's going to take a lot of damage. But if he stays and fight, eventually he's going to die, and he may actually have to type out
GG. There it is. Essentially, Hawk was all in there. He needed to make that tower push work. And Fly said, no way, man.
Fly, representative from China, takes him out.
kind of doing very well so far in StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3 at this tournament.
Yeah, very well represented here, and a great win there by Fly, holding off that timing attack and just really shutting him down. He committed too many resources, could not recover, and the counterattack finished him off.
Yeah, those crafty humans. Somewhere Todd is crying, but I'm sorry, this is how it goes when you try to put a bunch of towers in something's base, and it just doesn't work.
Very true. Well, we are going to have another little break here for you guys, so we'll see you guys in just a bit.
Well, we're going to go back to World of Tanks really quick, and then we're going back to Warcraft 3, so later.